Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to a brand new vlog. I hope you're all really well. Well, it's a Monday morning and I am up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, extremely excited about the new week. Now, I'm probably one of those annoying people that absolutely love Mondays. I feel like it's a fresh start to start a brand new week, start as we mean to go on. And do you know what? I get so many questions about how do I stay so positive? How do I stay so motivated? How do I have so much energy? What do I do when I'm feeling low? Do I even have low days? And I've got answers to all of those questions. And so I thought that I would dedicate a whole vlog to it. So basically this vlog is going to be all about self-care, physical well-being, and mental health. So talking about things that I do that, put me in the right mindset and set me up for a great week. I think moving our bodies and sort of getting all of those toxins and letting out those amazing endorphins through physical movement is so important for our mental health. And then on those days where I am crying whilst walking around the orchard with my headphones in, listening to Unstoppable, singing it at the very top of my lungs. Everybody has days like that. I have days like that. And yes, I know I'm a really positive person, but if you don't have days like that, then I want to be you. So in all honesty, we all go through it, and I just wanted to be able to share what I do, my top tips, and yeah. So let's get straight into this. Now, one of my things that I feel quite passionate about is getting up in the morning and making yourself, even if you don't feel it, making yourself feel ready for the day. So getting up, sort of brushing your hair, maybe putting a lick of lipstick on or a little bit of lip gloss and sort of preparing yourself for the day, especially if you are going to work out. There's nothing worse and popping on workout clothes that don't fit. And I feel like I've got into a terrible habit with workout clothes, wearing stuff that's sort of either old or got holes in, wearing sports bras that don't quite fit. So with that in mind, I have got some new workout bits. I've got all the gear and quite possibly no idea, and please take note in this and a little bit of a disclaimer before we get started. I am not a nutritionist, I am not a workout instructor or fitness instructor, and I'm also not a therapist in terms of advising anybody to do anything in terms of their mental health. I'm literally just giving you little tips as to what I do, and hopefully that might be able to help just one of you. So very exciting. I've just had a delivery from Fanker, which is a fabricnology oriented apparel brand. So they specialize in fitness clothing. And do you know what? When I looked at their website, they had something, sort of their brand motto, and I felt like it literally reached out and it grabbed me. And basically they create workout wear to empower women, to make you feel confident, to make you shine. And if that is not a Monday morning motivational quote for you, then I do not know what is. So, anywho, I have possibly had a touch too much coffee this morning, but I am here for it. I've had a huge delivery from Fanker and I thought that I would unbox it with you. So as you can see, they've got these really quite neat and fancy packaging. So this one is their lift and curve legging. Do you know what? They'd be really good, these little packets for like bikinis on holiday. They're sort of the type of thing that they are wet, if you're packing your suitcase, and they are resealable. So you can literally pop them in. You can pop your underwear in here, or you could even keep your workout wear in here if you are going to the gym and then having a shower. Ooh, they're super soft. Oh wow. So I picked these up in navy. Gosh, that compression band looks unreal. Wowzers. So these are the lift and curve leggings. I did get them in full size and in this gorgeous, almost like a midnight navy. So I will pop those on in a little bit just so that you can see the fit. And I think these, ooh, oh, they are going to sculpt. I also picked the exact same legging up in black because I really like that chic all black look. You know what, I am one of those people that do spend normally the entire day, if I am working from home, in workout wear. So it's really important for me not only for it to be super comfortable and amazing whilst I'm working out, but also that it looks super chic. Oh! I love these. So these are the black ones, but look, so they've got this incredible technology around the bottom, and I'm really looking forward to seeing whether it works, so I will show you what it looks like on. But if you can see that, you can actually see the technology there, and that really dark, almost, I would say, it feels like velvet. I know it's not velvet, but it looks like it, and that is going to be incredible. I also ordered the lift and curve biker shorts in black, just so that I can, you know, during the spring and summer, sort of jazz things up a little bit. I then saw that they had a Beyond Nude collection, and I was really interested by that. I thought, what does that mean? Oh my goodness me, it really is soft. So this is the top. Now it is seamless, it is super soft, yet it is still supportive. And I love that top. It's got these sort of side strings where you could either cinch them in and it goes slightly higher at the top, or you can actually have them a little bit looser and just tie them in a bow. And then I got the leggings. Now these are the types of things that I love sitting around the house in, because they are so comfortable. I also wear super soft athletic wear when I'm doing like yoga or Pilates and I want to be super comfortable. Now I picked up the leggings in this amazing blue. I do like to jazz things up a little bit, and it's one of my happy colours, so I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So those are the super soft leggings. Then I really wanted to jazz things up. Look at this. So this is Fanka's Lift and Curve dress. Now this is in black. Again, you can see, hopefully if the camera will allow, the amazing fabric that they've used and the technology in order to really hold you in and sculpt your body. And I really loved the idea of having a dress. So you've got the little straps up here, you've got the inbuilt sports bra, and I just think that this is going to look amazing on. I also picked this up in a different colour. So this is in forest green. Have a little look. Oh wow, I love the colour. I feel like this is very Josie. I think Josie would absolutely love this colour and actually look the absolute bomb. So darling, if you are watching this, we can go twinning. I absolutely adore that, and I think at this time of year, oh my goodness, I'm thinking baseball cap. This is a vibe. It's so gorgeous. I think that this would be amazing to play like paddle tennis, squash. Absolutely gorgeous. You've also got the inbuilt cups, which are actually removable. So I do actually tend to remove cups from things like this, but I cannot wait to see what that looks like on. And last but not least, I felt like I needed one top that was going to go with everything, super versatile. So this is the Lift and Curve tank top, and this is in white, because white goes with everything. I thought it would go with black, and I thought it would go with that gorgeous vibrant blue, and it's just slightly longer than a normal sports bra. Sometimes when I'm in classes or if I'm working out at home and I'm a little bit chilly, especially this time of year, I don't sometimes like to work out in a sports bra, but you know what, having this slightly longer, it's so versatile. It's almost like a slightly shorter than top, but obviously slightly longer than your sports bra. And just the feeling of the material, I know that it is going to hold everything in place. So, I think we should do a little bit of a try on. I am blown away, genuinely speechless at how my body looks right now. So, I've just popped on Fanka's Lift and Curve legging. Can we just, I can't believe I'm about to say this on my YouTube channel, but look at my bottom. The lift is absolutely incredible. Now, do you know that sort of like velvety looking material that I just showed you, which is here? The way that it just holds your bottom and your muscles is absolutely remarkable. I also love where they sit on my waist. It holds you in, but it doesn't actually make you feel sort of like constricted or uncomfortable being around your tummy. Now, I have paired it with the super soft top. I think I found my favorite workout top of all time. It is so soft to touch, yet it is so versatile. So, now if I was just out during the day or working from home, I'd have it like so. But it has these amazing little ties at the side. I am absolutely in love with that. I think it looks incredible. My goodness me, I'm ready to run a marathon. Now the top doesn't just look incredible, it's also antimicrobial. So it sort of helps kill any of those unwanted bacteria when you are working out. It also makes sure that you are not stinky, which is not what we're going for. But first outfit, oh, it is an absolute vibe. I'm loving those. And as a woman who, you know what, I have hips, I have a bottom, I have got show jumping horsey thighs, I do really struggle to find workout gear that makes me feel powerful and empowered. And when I look in the mirror, I think, oh, do you know what? Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. My goodness me, I'm feeling very confident. Right, let's now completely do a role reversal, and I'm going to put the Beyond Nude bright blue leggings on with the lift and curve top. She is bright and she is cheerful. These are the buttery soft Beyond Nude leggings in this gorgeous, sort of like vibrant blue. They are so soft to touch, let me tell you. They genuinely feel just stunning. When I was putting them on, I was like, oh my goodness, these are like marshmallow. They're seamless, they are so comfortable, and you don't sort of get that awful, being a woman, I feel like you guys will appreciate, it sort of gets all tucked up here, and it doesn't, which I absolutely love. Again, you got the pockets. Now, as a woman who is constantly on the move, making sure that my phone can either fit in a pocket or up here. Here gets a little bit sticky because obviously I'm sweating against my tummy and I don't like to have my phone against my skin. They have little pockets here where you can pop your phone in. Now this is the lift and curve top, which I feel like I could have actually sized down to a medium because it is slightly too big here, but actually it is so comfortable, and the way that it just holds my chest area is amazing. I'm thinking about putting like a cashmere jumper over the top of this, and again, like I said, Pilates, yoga, it's so soft, it's not constricting, yet it still holds everything that you need to in place. I love how high-waisted they are, and obviously they are seamless at the front. I feel like I need to get these in every single colour. Now for the dress, the moment I've been waiting for. I just don't know how it's going to fit, and I don't know how it's going to make me feel. So I'm going to jump off camera and we're going to try on this dress together. I have found my workout outfit of the year. Look at this. So this is the lift and curve dress. Now you can either buy this, the dress alone, or you can purchase it with the set. So you get the cycling shorts underneath. The way that it just sort of holds my bust area, and then it fits me to the waist, and then it actually goes out like a tennis skirt. It is so cute. It's actually a hint sexy, if truth be known. I am in love with this. This is like an everyday, we can do our yoga, we can do our Pilates, I can take the dogs for a walk, I can throw a jumper over the top, shorts, I'm thinking baseball cap. This is a vibe. I feel like I could be like one of those hot mums at school. Inappropriate, I know, but I love this so much. Now, let's have a little look at what it looks like in green. And voila, the forest green is stunning and so perfect for this time of year. Now, what I love the most about Fanka is that they are forever innovating, they're forever designing, and they are forever finding the most incredible materials that not only are science-backed, they fit to perfection, and they just make women feel so powerful. I just love Fanka's motto that performance makes better, and they just pride themselves on making women feel beautiful and empowered. And if that doesn't want to make you guys move on a Monday morning, I don't know what else will. So I will leave all the details and all the links to these beautiful items in that description box down below. Definitely pick them up, because trust me, this workout wear is an absolute winner. Although it is a little bit chilly outside, I think I am going to keep the dress on. I'm going to pop a cashmere jumper over the top, and I am going to make my green juice. First thing I love to do on a Monday morning, and I'm going to let you in on my secret recipe. It not only makes you glow from the inside out, it's amazing for energy levels, it's incredible for your immune system, and trust me when I say your skin will glow. It is incredible. So it's something that I love doing to sort of start the week off as we mean to go on. So I will see you guys downstairs. Back in the kitchen, I've had a nibble of a carrot and it's terrible. My dogs know the difference when I'm chopping things up or biting into things, whether it is a carrot or not. This. And as a treat, once a day, they get a little carrot each, just because it's a lot healthier than a normal dog treat. So actually, that's something I think you guys will love to see. So here we go. Right, Odie, you have to be gentle. You're gonna be gentle, gentle, gentle. Good boy. Wiggy, gentle, sit, gentle. Good boy. That wasn't really gentle. Okay, next one is Raffy. Gentle, Raffy. Gentle. Gentle. Good boy. Lancelot. Gentle. He likes to hold his carrots like that. And they're cold, they're good for their teeth, and they absolutely love them. So, now they've got their veggies, it's time to have ours. So I'm gonna prop you back up there. You're currently on an enormous tin of olives with a garlic. Hang on a second, that garlic clove is not doing its magic. With a garlic clove, just popping it into the perfect tilting position. Right, I have got my juicing machine. Now this is a Philips machine. It's super simple, it's nothing fancy. I think I bought it from, I think it was actually in Belgium when I bought this. It works its magic. I feel like every single juicer in terms of mess and tidying up, they're an absolute nightmare in all honesty, so I don't feel I can help you there. You definitely have to wash a few bits and pieces. But anyway, so let's talk through some ingredients. It's super simple. Now I like to make juice for a few days. I can put cling film over it and pop it in the fridge. I use a whole cucumber, a whole packet of celery. I use 1 apple, a handful of mint, a good amount of ginger. Now the ginger will create almost like a touch of spice to it, which will get the back of your throat and fight off any colds. And then I like to pop in about 3 or 4 carrots. Again, I eyeball it, and it kind of depends upon the size of carrot. So I would probably put 4 small ones. However, if you've got a bag of carrots like this bad boy, then I would probably only pop in 2. So it just gives you an idea of carrot size. So it is a little bit noisy, so I am going to switch this on. Hopefully you can hear me and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'm going to prepare my vegetables. Obviously take the plastic off of absolutely everything, and you can use the entire vegetable. You don't need to chop off anything. I literally use the entire celery. There's gorgeous juices in there. Pop the plastic away. Again, I use the whole apple, pips included, because the juicer will get rid of any of that pulp or pips. Mint, I do like to just take a few leaves off. It almost makes it taste a little bit like a mojito. A delicious, non-alcoholic, glowing Monday mojito is the vibe we are going for. So I would say about that much. A small handful of mint. And then in terms of ginger, I just sort of pull 2 knobs off of the fresh ginger, what would you call it? Like the whole ginger? Like the ginger. Win an award. How many times do you say ginger? Anyway, this is the size of the couple of little knobbly bits that I will be using. As I said, whole cucumber. I have just chopped it in half to get the plastic off, and 4 carrots. So let's do this. I'm going to switch it on. It is going to be a little bit noisy, but I just want you guys to be able to see the whole process. So let's do this. When your jug is full, so that is the whole cucumber and a couple of large celery sticks, as well as a carrot, I am going to get myself a large glass jug. Back with my jug, and I literally simply just pour the first little part of the juice in, pop our jug underneath, switch it back on, and keep going. That ginger will instantly wake you up. It's amazing. And voila! It literally is as simple as that. Now what I like to do is actually just turn the nozzle around just so that it doesn't drip. And then that is the carrot and apple part of our juice. And it actually just adds a tiny bit of sweetness. Gives my phone on a Monday morning. Now our juice is made, it's important to give it a little bit of a mix. Actually, my favorite part is this delicious foam on top. It is so sweet and delicious. Oh, it's absolutely scrumptious. So I've just got myself a glass. I've popped a few ice cubes in it, and then I've got these glass straws. These glass straws are one of the best investments I've made. They're just off of Amazon, but they sort of jazz up any drink, mocktail or cocktail you're having. And obviously they're glass, so they're super sustainable. And yeah, you can either use it as a stirrer or as in fact a straw. So pour away. It looks revolting, but trust me, it is absolutely divine. I feel like with green juice, or any juice in that matter of fact, you sort of have to get used to the flavor. I think the first time you ever try it, you're gonna be like, Leonora, that's super earthy, which in all honesty, yes, it does taste super healthy because essentially we're eating carrot juice, celery juice, and cucumber juice. But after a little while, you'll get used to it and you will enjoy it so much. So, that is my Monday morning juice, one of my favorite recipes. I do like to jazz it up sometimes. Sometimes I'll put kale in there, I'll put beetroot, I might put a few little sprigs of basil in there. There are so many different recipes, but this is my go-to on a Monday morning. And so what I like to do is I actually like to cling film the top, and then I will drink this throughout the week. And I really do think that it is one of those adding factors to having super glowy skin. Anyway, cheers guys. As you would have heard, it is a bit of a manic Monday morning. I have got quite a lot to get on with, so I will probably see you guys a little bit later on, because tomorrow I have got a very, very exciting treatment. And seems as this is all about self-care and mental well-being, I'm going to take you with me. Anyway, I'm going to save that for a little bit later on. I'm going to drink my juice and I'm going to get on with some emails. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi my angels. So it has been quite some time since I spoke to you last. It is in fact 7:10. It has most certainly been a very, very busy Monday. An incredible Monday, might I add. I'm so excited about the next couple of months. I'm a little bit anxious, in all honesty, and slightly overwhelmed with my workload, but it is going to be amazing. And I'm really grateful to every single one of you that is sitting watching this, or standing watching this YouTube vlog. I'm so lucky and I'm so blessed to have every single one of you, so thank you so much. I get so many questions from all of you. How do I stay so motivated? How am I so positive all the time? And do you know what? It is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I thought that I wanted to touch on it slightly. And it is such, I can't stress enough how important the subject is and how important it is to talk about it. And like I said, I can't give anybody professional advice. I'm literally just telling you what I do. And it's really important to also say, yes, I think I am so lucky that I wake up in the morning and I'm an extremely positive person. But do you know what? There are days where I wake up and I'm like, how am I going to do this? And I feel so anxious and just, in all honesty, extremely overwhelmed with really normal life stuff. That sort of juggling my personal life, my work life, housework, all of that normal stuff, I sometimes get really down about. I love my job. I am so passionate about my job that sometimes I don't know when to stop, and that is a bad thing. I think I'm extremely lucky to have found something that I wake up every morning and I just can't wait to start my work day. But do you know what? That can go into a really dark spiral because I literally don't know when to stop. I'm constantly on my phone from 6 o'clock in the morning until, I'm not going to admit what time of night. My hours at the sort of, do you know when it comes up with the health app and it shows you how many hours you've been on your phone? What is that called? Screen time. My screen time needs to get better. But anyway, in a whole roundabout way, I get so many questions as to how I stay so motivated. What do I do on the days that I am feeling really overwhelmed? And basically, I thought I'd sit down and do kind of a little bit of my top tips. So if you have followed me for a while, you will know that I am obsessed with lists. I love a to-do list. I love a deck. I love a mood board. I love a presentation, all of that jazz. Organization is everything. I like schedules so that I know exactly what time I'm meant to be doing what, and I can solely be focused on one thing and I can get that thing done. And let me tell you, when you can tick it off, just the stress is instantly relieved. And maybe a load of washing, making the bed in the morning, to potentially writing a brand proposal, to creating a full bespoke package for a brand in terms of content, to literally my filming schedule. I'll give myself time, and don't get me wrong, I do build in buffer time for being creative. So lists are essential in my life. And actually something I really wanted to show you is, this is how easy it is. You can either write them down, which again is amazing and I love doing, and I also love the way of writing. Almost you're making it happen by putting it on a piece of paper and going back to it. And that's another thing in terms of like manifestation and goals. And when you write down those like big dream goals, you can then start creating strategy. When you write them down and you see them clearly on a piece of paper, you can then start to create the strategy in order to achieve that goal. And then you have the plan, and then you set sort of smaller goals. And once you achieve that, then you can go ahead and put that into place and then move forward and achieve the next one. And you are literally step by step by step getting closer to making that dream into a reality. And essentially you are manifesting it, but you are working to achieve that goal. Anyway, I've gone slightly on a tangent, but what I wanted to show you. So Anna and I have a shared to-do list, and this is literally just on notes. And my brain is a little bit scattery, as you can imagine by when I speak to you on our vlogs, because I'll go off completely on a different tangent, but back in the room. Back to the point. My brain at night seems to just go wild, and I actually have a notepad and a pen at the side of my bed, mainly because if I look at my phone, I know with my emails and my Instagram, it will wake me up and I'll start thinking about all different things. So I write my ideas down at night, and in the morning I write my to-do list on notes. So this can be literally, I have my daily to-do list, I have my monthly to-do list, I have all my deliverables, I have a to-do list for my brand, which is really exciting, and then I have my future to-do. In the morning, my to-do list can look extremely overwhelming, but I'll have a little look at it. I'll think, right, what can I get done relatively quickly? So I'll do those first, and then I have a schedule and time slots in order to achieve everything else by a certain time. And then theoretically I have time to do personal life and time to do household life, if that makes sense. So one of the things that I do is lists, to-do lists, goal lists, plan lists, lots of lists. Oh my goodness. Gosh, I feel like I'm warbling on and all I've done is talk about lists. I literally sound ridiculous. But you know what? There are days that I wake up in the morning and I am not bubbly and I am not bushy-tailed. And do you know what? It's really important to know that that is okay. And you've got to have certain things that you do in order to get you back on track, because I understand that it can be a very, very dark spiral and we do not want to get into that situation. So to answer your question, what do I do on days like that? I really look after myself. So I will have a bath, whether I go to bed early or whether I wake up early, I will have a gorgeous bath. I will do a heavenly skincare routine and just look after myself from the inside out. I will try and cook myself some delicious homemade healthy food. I am a bit of a nutter and my gardening team will vouch for this, and they know when I'm having a bad day. So I put my AirPods in, and I'm normally in the morning, so I've got my dressing gown or my fluffy dressing gown, I've got my AirPods in, and I will play my favorite motivational songs. So it will either be This Girl Is on Fire, it will either be This Girl Is on Fire, Unstoppable, or oh god, what's the other one? Oh, I have a whole list. I will leave my motivational song list down below, and I sing it, mostly crying, at the very top of my lungs whilst walking my dogs around the orchard in the morning. My neighbours can probably hear me singing, but I just feel like it releases all of that stress, and I'm almost manifesting that I am going to be unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes, and trust me, I come inside and I feel a whole heap better. So on the days where you've tried everything else, go outside, or maybe stay in your house if you do live in a city or a town or have neighbours that can hear you. In your house, put your AirPods in or your speakers on and sing at the very top of your lungs. Also, the car is a great place. I do love a sing-along in a car. And trust me, you'll smile at yourself. You'll laugh at yourself, which is so important. And do you know what? If you feel silly, well, don't worry, we can be silly together. Anyway, I also have been sent a Noble Macmillan 2024 diary, and that's another thing that I love and I couldn't live without. And it's something that relieves so much stress, is to ensure you have a diary and you fill it out no matter what. You know where you're going and you know what you're doing every single day. So I thought that I would unbox my 2024 diary with you. Sorry, my battery was flashing, so I thought I would quickly change it and then we can get into this. So Noble Macmillan is the most incredible, great British brand. They specialize in beautiful leather goods, whether that might be notepads, diaries. They have the most incredible frame collection. Just, they're absolutely beautiful. I am in love. Oh my goodness, things like this are just so beautiful. I know it's simple, but the fact that they have sent my favorite color, which is pale blue. I've got pale blue and pale pink. I'm a very pastel gal. And then sorry, I haven't even finished my sentence there. I was just so taken aback by the beauty of this. This diary. Oh, I absolutely love it. They've got my initials LS in gold foiling, and then they've got the 2024. There is nothing nicer than having a new diary, and I keep all of my diaries because it's something really, really nice to go back to see where you were 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and it kind of goes back to setting those goals. And I think it is so important to sit down at the end of the year and go through that list. And do you know what? Sometimes I don't achieve everything that's on that list. It almost gets carried forward, and in some ways, if something wasn't possible, maybe it wasn't right for you, maybe it was not in your path. I strongly believe that things happen for a reason, and if certain doors close, then windows will open, and I'm definitely one that does not take no for an answer. So yeah, if you look back at your list and you're upset by it, don't be upset by it. Make it that sort of like a pit of ball of fire inside of you that literally makes you unstoppable. No one can extinguish. No, is it extinguish? Like when you extinguish, oh gosh, I'm saying it so many times, I don't know. When you put out a fire, nobody can put that fire out within you. Gosh, anyway, back to the point, Leonora. The diary, look at this. Oh wait, oh, best diary ever. Wait for this. So it's all about the layout when it comes to a diary for me. So they've got always the bits and pieces at the beginning where you've got all the national holidays, and then the diary. So they have a week on a page, which I really like because you can actually have an overview of your whole week and see what you're meant to be doing. And on the right hand side, what do they have? Read it with me. A to-do list. Epic. And another thing that I really like, oh yes, they've done this to perfection. It's one thing I'd love to bring out. I probably shouldn't say that whilst talking about Noble Macmillan, but I would love to bring out my own journal and diary and have like all of those amazing motivational quotes and all of my top tips and tricks as to what I do. But anyway, that is a long way away. Maybe one day we'll write it on the goal list, maybe for next year. But one thing I love is that they have a good chunk of note section, just so that when you are having meetings or when you're having a work lunch or when you are just wanting to brainstorm, that there is enough room in there that you can do that. God, that has really made my day. Noble Macmillan, thank you so much for sending this. I'm really blown away. The small things are just so special, and the personalization. You guys all know I'm the sucker for personalization. So I will leave all the details to Noble Macmillan down below. I love, and I mean I love their collection. I have lots of their gorgeous notepads with the tiny little dachshund. I actually gifted them all to my guests for my Luxury by Leonora event, and yeah, they're absolutely divine. To kind of wrap up as such as to kind of just sitting down and having a chat with you, just super relaxed. Like I said, it's now coming up to 7:30, and I do also need to cook some dinner and to finish a couple of bits off.
I think it's so important that if you are struggling, to speak to somebody, to reach out to somebody. And do you know what? Sometimes it's really hard to reach out to people that you know because you feel ashamed or embarrassed. And I've been there in multiple stages of my life. And I always say this, you know, my DMs are open. Comment, send me a private message, and I will always try and help, and I will always reply where I can. So yeah, I think look after yourselves. If you're feeling down, look after yourself. Make yourself a beautiful dinner, do your self-care routine, have a bath, go for a walk, have a good old sing-song. And if you're in a really dark place, then please go and speak to somebody and get some professional help, because there is no shame in that. Absolutely zero. Tonight I am going to be making myself a very healthy meal. It's a Monday, so as much as I hate this term, and I don't even like the word hate, I hate the term getting back on the bandwagon. I just think it has such awful connotations, but it's a way of saying something that you will know exactly what I mean. I have been enjoying life to the fullest at the moment, and do you know what? That's okay as well. So yesterday we went for Sunday lunch and I did not hold back. I enjoyed every single little nibble of it. But that said, I am starting the week as I mean to go on. I am doing a little bit of Petronella here and there. If you guys don't know about the human being diet, it's not a diet. Again, another word that I do not like. It is a lifestyle, and it's just super healthy, and it's kind of going back to how the human body was designed to eat. So no fad diets, no calorie counting, nothing like that. I eat protein and I eat vegetables, and it just makes me feel so healthy and well. I just want to be the fittest and healthiest version of myself. So gonna have a super healthy dinner this evening. I've actually gorgeous, and I actually haven't been for weeks. I'd actually say months. I've probably not been. I think the last time I did Reformers, I think I even took you to. I went to Bamford with Josie, which I would say it's a couple of months ago now. It's been wild between going to Mallorca and Portugal and back to Mallorca and home and work and just life running away from me. I have not had time, so I have booked to go to Reformer tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna go there, and then we've got a busy day of work, so I will be working from home tomorrow, and then I am going for, quite possibly, I think it's going to be the best, I don't know how you say it, it's a facial treatment, but it's a course over 4 weeks. But anyway, you guys have heard enough from me this evening, so I will tell you all about it tomorrow, but I'm really excited about it. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for tonight, and I will see you guys bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, hopefully, tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I have just arrived down in Marlow. It is a beautiful, bright day. Can't quite see the blue skies just yet, but I have just arrived at Zero Gravity. So let's go in and do a heavenly Reformers Pilates class.
And then bring your chest closer. Where are your leggings from? Really nice. Yeah. Hold your knees, which my knees are always sore. I will.
Good morning. I've just got back in the car. Oh, I feel like my soul needed that. Just even the simplest things like the breathing breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 6, and it just instantly relaxes me and in some ways sets me up for the day. It is a chilly one, but it's another glorious day. Those blue skies are popping out of those clouds. I'm looking a bit eggheady today. My hair is scraped back. I've got my big cozy coat on, and oh my goodness, I am hooked. The Franca leggings. Now there are 5 other ladies. There are 6 reformer machines. Every single lady was like, where are your leggings from? The one thing that I thought was amazing is these knee contraptions. The support that they give around your knees are absolutely incredible. Now my right knee is actually, it's kind of like my right leg. A lot of you have noticed that I have a very swollen ankle, and I have a venous malformation on my right ankle, on top of my foot, and actually underneath, and I do actually have a patch of it up on my thigh. And with a few different falls, being a professional show jumper, I had a fair few of them. One incident, I didn't tear it. I was extremely lucky. I stretched my ACL ligament in my knee, so my knee is always a little bit fragile, let's say. And today was the first time that I actually didn't feel it at all, and I genuinely think that it is down to, bear with me a second, I'm going to try and do this elegantly, and people are going to think I'm crazy, but you see these things? Unreal. I'm absolutely hooked. And these are the Sculpt and Curve, and then I popped on this beautiful black top. I look so chic, and it is so buttery soft and actually really warm. Anyway, I have set myself up for the day. I'm now off home for a full day in my computer, and then this afternoon we are heading over to Beaconsfield to an incredible clinic called Aesthetics, and I am so excited to be having this facial treatment. It's a course of treatments over 4 weeks, and I think it's going to be amazing. It's almost like currents, and they tense your muscles, and so it really sculpts and lifts your face. In 4 weeks I'm going to be not looking like that today. I'm very eggheady. Anyway, I need to get home, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Back in the car, got a different outfit on, and I am literally rocking the naked mole rat look. Zero makeup on, but that is because I have literally just arrived at Aesthetics here in Beaconsfield. I am so excited because I'm going to be meeting Miss Balaratnam herself. She has got 25 years experience as a doctor. She is a surgeon, and like I said before, I'm going to be having these course of facial treatments called M-Face. Now, I have done so much research into it. It is award-winning, it is groundbreaking, and basically what it does is it lifts and sculpts the face without having to have any aesthetical treatments or procedures or surgery or any of that jazz. And I just thought you might like to come with me, so I'm ready to go. I'm dressed in all black, as I've been told, zero makeup on, and my hair scraped back. So you are really seeing me at my absolute worst. Anyway, let's go in. I have just come into the imaging room to have my Visia images taken. So this analyzes and takes pictures of my skin deep down. And yeah, I'm excited to see and hear what it says. This is so exciting. So I went into the other room to have all my imagery taken first, and I've been sat down with Miss Balaratnam herself, and we've been speaking in depth about my skin and what I should be using, how I should be using it. Oh, I feel it. Oh wow.
Okay, welcome to M-Face. Okay?
Oh my goodness.
So this is the world's first treatment to actually selectively target your facial muscle elevators. Okay? And by that I mean the things that are going to make your face go up. Your cheeks.
It's making me sort of smile.
It is, okay? So if you think about it, your blood pressure, your pulse, nothing's gone up. It's bypassing your brain. It's taking over these muscles and making them contract to 100% of their actual potential. Very, very comfortably as well too, right? Okay, and through that I'm sure you can feel the warmth coming through.
Yeah.
So that's what we call a synchronized radio frequency. So we've been carrying out radio frequency for years, Leonora, probably since about 2009, 2010, very, very safely and comfortably, because those kind of energy devices stimulate things. They stimulate collagen in the skin. When you get collagen stimulation, the skin thickens and the skin tightens and people look better, right? Next thing it also does is it's going through the tissue now in what we call a homogeneous way, and it's keeping your skin temperature to 40 to 42 degrees. So that is safe.
Interesting.
When we keep your temperature to 40 to 42 degrees, we are at that optimum temperature of production of collagen. More importantly, we're not burning away any of your fat cells. That is really key. You've got beautiful facial fat and beautiful facial volume, but when we get older, we lose a little bit of that. My patients can be a lot older, in their 60s and 70s. What I don't want to do is do a treatment that could compromise their facial fat, because they want to keep it.
We need to keep that.
We need to keep the fat.
The only place I want to keep my fat is in my face.
Nice. So you're at 100%.
Actually, do you know what? I thought 100% was going to be a lot worse.
Okay. I'm going to now give you this to see.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Okay.
Good, I can...
Strong, right? One contraction, two, and then just the lower face. So the frontalis muscle is the only elevator of the brow. Okay? Over a period of time, not now, but in our 50s and 60s, that thin piece of muscle is going to get thinner, flatter. It's also going to become less in volume and less in density. This is a far better way of taking that muscle, strengthening it, repositioning it, and rebuilding it. So we can get over 30% more muscle density in up to 90 days. So then we got your cheek elevator. So your cheek elevators do this. Smile, okay? So have you heard of the word bitchy resting face?
Yes.
Yes, you have, okay. You don't have that because you've got beautiful smile, you've got youth on your side as well, got a natural resting smile as well, because you've got more tension in the upper facial muscles. Now we know, and we've not known this until the last few years, but we now know that the action potential of this cheek muscle is the fastest to go down as we age.
That's interesting.
We only found that out recently. What we do know from cadaver studies is we lose cheek fat and facial fat in a very strategic way. What we have found out in our skeletal aging with studies and MRI scans in about 2012 that we change from skeletally in a very predictive fashion as well. So we've understood skin, we've understood fat, we've now understood skeletal, but this last few years we've now understood the action potential of the muscles, which is why these treatments have been created. Not
So
nice.
that's where the term jowls comes from. It all droops and it ends up
Down and in, yeah. Most of us go down and in, all of us go down and in. Gentlemen slightly later, because obviously they've got...
typical, isn't it?
Typical, I know. Because we've got ovaries, so we're going to accelerate purely because of that as well. Within reason, obviously, if there's sun damage, stress, sugar consumption, alcohol, poor quality lifestyle, bad skin hygiene, then obviously the gents can accelerate faster than us. So each to their own, I
That's
always say.
interesting, and that was something that we touched on in terms of my skincare routine, obviously my diet, my screen time, something that I really need to, is difficult because it's this constant juggle of my skin could really do with me not staring at a computer for sort of 14 hours a day, or a phone or a camera, but it's not realistic. So what can I do in order to make that better? So in terms of my skin, you said there's a lot of puffing.
I think you're doing great, actually, but I can feel the puffiness when I was examining your face earlier. And because I can feel it, it needs to come off. So I believe in lymphatic drainage, with just getting rid of, flushing out those toxins from your facial features, because they don't need to be there. And we can, if we can improve the microcirculation, get some fresh new oxygen just coming into the face and literally healing from within. 4 treatments once a week. and 20 minutes long, and that's actually fast. Yeah, so this is beyond a facial because you're really looking at a company that's been around for about 30 years. And you know, there's a lot of research that's gone on behind the creation. You're thinking about the anatomy, you're thinking about the engineering, and you're also thinking about the synchronization of two technologies blended into one.
I have just finished having my lymphatic drainage trousers and the LED light over my face. Look at the sculpt. I just feel so much more long, sculpted, firmed. I am, in all honesty, rather speechless. I haven't seen this so defined in a very, very long time. Hello, my angels. I'm back home and I have rushed upstairs to have a good old look. Now, I'm genuinely rather shocked at the results after just one treatment. So as you saw, those pads sent the currents through my face, which tensed my muscles. And already I can see it like a shadow here and here, where it's almost like lifted, and the definition between my jawbone and my chin is remarkable. Look at that. The time that Miss Ballaratman took just to talk me through the process, the machine, the science, the technology, and what it's going to do for my skin was so settling in a way. Obviously, when we do treatments like this, and especially to my face, this is not something that I do lightly. Trust me when I say that. This has been months in the process. So the fact that she took her time and her experience is second to none, her knowledge. And when I talk about knowledge, obviously somebody can talk a month of Sundays, but the passion that she has is absolutely amazing. And it was speaking to her for about 20 to 30 minutes before she'd even touched me. That's when I knew that actually, do you know what, I trust her. Her knowledge, her unbelievable experience, and her passion. I was like, I think this is going to be amazing. So I'm really excited to see after the 4 weeks how my face is going to look. I even feel like it's elongated. I'm amazed. Anyway, you really are seeing me with absolutely no makeup on, and after quite, actually, to talk about the process, you know what, it definitely wasn't painful, absolutely not. It is slightly uncomfortable when you get up to the 100th level, especially the fact that it's like making your eyes twitch and making you fake smile. I must have looked like, I kept thinking I was looking like Chucky or something, just absolutely horrific. So I apologize if that scared anybody. It genuinely scared me when I looked in the mirror. No, I'm really excited, and yeah, it was such a gorgeous afternoon getting to know Miss Ballaratman and her team and her clinic. It's been incredible, and I cannot wait for the next 4 weeks. I will be taking you along with me, as well as talking about the full results at the end. And you are going to see this chin get more and more chiseled by the week. So I'm going to sign off for this evening. I truly hope you've enjoyed watching this one. It's been really special to me just to take a little bit of time, take a deep breath, and have a good old catch up with you. You normally see me going here, there, and absolutely everywhere at the rate of knots, most of the time with a smile on my face. But it's actually been really lovely to just kind of take a moment, take a deep breath, slow down, and actually have a chat and make sure that you are all okay as well. I've tried to answer all of my top tips and tricks in terms of self-care, physical well-being, mental well-being. And when I say that mental health is possibly one of the most important things, not only do you need to look after yourself, but but also those friends that are that little bit quiet, or you haven't heard from for a while, or if you've got a friend or a family member that you just want to remind them how much you love them. This vlog, let me remind you, just get your phone out and send a little message to say, thinking of you, love you loads, even if it's just to put a smile on someone else's face. I can guarantee it will also put a smile on yours. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this one, and I will see you on the next vlog. As I always say, sending you so much love and that little bit extra this time.